Okay, for replacing the spring on the dual tension drop, this video will, what we're going to do is we're going to come over on the right hand side of your table, standing at the back, and you'll remove the nut on the handle on the plastic things to remove it. And then what you're going to do is we're going to remove the plastic handle. I'm trying to do this one-handed and hold the camera at the same time. You'll have to excuse me for that. But like I said, you're going to remove this plastic handle. Now what you're going to do after that is we're going to remove the nut that was holding it on. Okay. And then we're going to come over with a Allen key, and I believe the Allen key is a 1/8 Allen key. I'm going to show that now, the 1/8 Allen key. And we're going to come over and we're going to loosen off the grub screw in the collars that are holding the pin, so the pin doesn't move. Will stay in one position as you turn the threaded rod, the tension rod. So you're going to be able to move this, and then you're going to loosen the other one off. After you loosen this one off, on some tables there may be a plastic tie. You'll have to remove it as well. What we're going to do is we're going to turn the knob until we can take this threaded rod completely out on the left hand side, standing at the back. As you can see, I'm doing here, I'm turning it so that this is the best way to do it, because typically on the these tables there is one tension adjuster knob that has threads and one that does not. So you're going to remove it, and then what you're going to do is, because you're underneath the table, you're going to be want to make sure that you hold your hand up while you're pulling this out, so these collars will probably drop out. Of course, I have this flat on my bench. You'll see you'll remove the collars, and then this pin will be able to remove, which is what puts the tension on the spring. And then once this is done, then you can take a magnetic screwdriver will work as well. But you're going to take something that you'll be able to take the ball out, the first ball, as you can see what I'm going to try here doing now. See, I removed the one steel ball. You want to save this, and then you come back in, and you're going to remove the spring. See, I'm struggling there to get the spring out, but anyways, there's the spring. I removed it. Now then you're going to showing the spring, you're going to replace it with the new one. Everything is done back in reverse. You put the ball back in, and we're going to try lining everything up. You're going to need both hands for this, because you're going to have to hold the pin, this pin that I'm holding right now. You're going to have to make sure hold this in, put the threaded rod through, put the collar on the one side. Alright, you do that. Holding this up, you push the threaded rod through, lining everything all up. Once you get it through, then you put the other collar on the other side, as I'm showing. You can see. And then you push the threaded rod all the way through to the other side. Now this is the threaded side, so you're going to have to turn this until you get it into a spot. And then what you're going to want to do is make sure that on the one side, left hand side, from standing at the back, I'm going to show this here now. I'm showing the one side, and now you got the side with the plastic knob on it. You're going to measure from the side of the bed to the outside of that plastic knob, and make sure that it is 4 inches or 10 centimeters from the side of the bed before you retighten down the grub screws. Now there is another video on that is on YouTube that shows how to put the Loctite and everything onto this. these grub screws so that they do not move. Alright, and that should be good for you right now.